content warning for the show. Here is something that you might like to know. The following contains adult themes and strong language, so here we go. Fuck, 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 fuckity, fuck, 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 oh, oh. Fuck, 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 fuckity, fuck, 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 fuck. We are Melon. We are Legion. And welcome to Geeks versus Nerds, the debate-style program where we investigate topics nobody else has the guts, tenacity, or interest to investigate. The object of the show is simple. Secure the title for your team's candidate using facts, obscure knowledge, and trash talk. Tonight it's Team Rocket versus Suicide Squad on Geeks versus Nerds! Pokemon are self-aware creatures that humans capture, enslave, and pit fight for their own entertainment. If you've played Pokemon, you're a horrible fucking person. And there is a special place in hell for all of you vegan Pokemon trainers. PETA has a file on all of you, so I just let you. Really, it's like Grand Theft Auto Pet Edition. You're throwing balls into which you've stuffed super-powered pseudo-animals with Stockholm Syndrome and PTSD. Fight for daddy's love. Into this world, we add the bad guys. Team Rocket is a corporation founded for the theft, exploitation, and sale of Pokemon, with a long-term goal of world domination. So, no different than any corporation, really. Like oil companies. Only with Pokemon. And by the way, Pokemon pipelines are a fucking bad way to transport Pokemon. You have millions of kilometers of pipeline and one little crack, and Pokemon break out into the environment. They create an ecological disaster. They get all over birds. They make water undrinkable. And I swear to God, you can't flush the toilet without hearing the cries of a Squirtle. And nobody wants that. And this is Team Rocket's business model, world domination through Pokemon. That's a hell of a fucking jump. I mean, you might be missing 2 or 3 steps in there. That's the same as jumping out of a 5th-story window because you know that the next step is being on the ground. You're not wrong, but you're not right. Besides, if that's their plan, they're in for a nasty, nasty freaking surprise. Because if they thought they were going to take over the world by using cutesy, self-aware animals to capture the hearts and minds of children in hopes to have them indoctrinated, all people to their mission, Disney is going to sue them for copyright infringement before they even have a chance to do anything. Team Rocket should have been killed in every episode by the explosion that knocks them into the sky or the subsequent landing. Yet, they survive. But does that mean they would run a better Comic-Con? Well, I'm pretty sure that the Suicide Squad was formed to get rid of a bunch of crappy villains that had piled up since the 50s. And it did that with startling efficiency. By my count, there's been at least 40 members of the team that have been shot, blown up, or otherwise removed since the squad was founded in 1987. And well over a third of those deaths are at the hands of their teammates. If I was going to be a part of the Suicide Squad, I would at least invite my family. I figure they have earned a chance to kill me. And in comic books, dying in the Suicide Squad is a very serious condition. Characters have a much greater likelihood of actually staying dead. That's why they're going to use the well-preserved and animated corpses of the Rolling Stones for the next Suicide Squad, because they're just like a bag of leather stretched over an animatronic body. Now, in theory, Suicide Squad is a good idea. You coerce superpowered, self-interested criminals into working for the greater good of a superpowered, self-interested government. Wait, no, I meant that was a really, really bad idea. Firstly, calling the group Suicide Squad does not exactly fill one with a whole lot of hope of return. Operating under the very real chance of your head exploding, in conditions where people are screaming at you, meanwhile fending off threats to your physical and mental well-being, are not conditions conducive to a good work environment. If you've ever worked retail at Christmas, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The latest, it's soul crushing. Not soul eating like the content warning song. The latest incarnations of our agents with exploding necks is less a squad now and more Harley Quinn and the backup dancers. Seriously, she's like DC's answer to Deadpool, which was Marvel's answer to Deathstroke character and the question, how many pockets can one superhero have? The Suicide Squad will get the job done even if it kills them, but does that mean they would run a better Comic-Con? That's what we're here to find out. Let's meet the geeks and nerds. For Suicide Squad, Team Nerd and your nerd herder, she'd like to thank her therapist for her newfound stability. Thank you, Dr. Harleen Quinzel. You're the best. It's Kat Chapman. He'd like to thank his sexual therapist for, well, you know what you did, Killer Croc. It's Alex Hall! And she'd like to thank her talent agency for not casting her in the film adaptation of Suicide Squad. It's Poison Ivy, Christy Lee. For Team Rocket, Team Geek, and your geek leader, fuck you, Leo. It would be unexpected if he didn't write you a bunch of puns. Don't cheer for that. Don't encourage him. He's an oddish guy who will be drilling you with this joke until he's right on the mark. Also, he has great balls. He'll never apologize for a bad pun. Oh no, he'll never apologize for a ghastly pun. It's Leo Melanson.
That was the worst. You can only boo him, remember?
You are being booed by proxy. The only reason she couldn't be a good Pokemon trainer is because Pokemon cannot attack by throwing shade or using sass. It's Kayla Fells! He's the illegitimate son of Giovanni, and he quit the family business because he just wants to dance. It's Steven Heisler. Hello, Geeks and Nerds.
Hello.
Hello.
Please roll D20 for initiative.
Yes!
Wow. So, nerds get a 9, geeks get a 2. Nerds, would you care to go first or second?
We'll go first.
Okay, nerds are going first. It's the first round. Make your case. So, nerds, why? Why is Suicide Squad better for running a Comic-Con? You have 2 minutes, begin.
Thank you. The core trio of James, Jesse, and Meowth are known for blasting off into space after almost every failure or screw-up. Con runners, on the other hand, they have to deal with their mistakes, unlike my ex after a questionable pregnancy test. Though, I do want to give Team Rocket this much. They come back for the next episode.
So, you guys, hi, I'm Alex. So, I honestly, as a member of PETA, I genuinely want to talk for a moment just about how horrible it is that Pokemon is a thing. I mean, really, animal abuse as a trope, as not only that, but as a children's video game and cartoon series. But sorry, I digress. I mean, sure, Suicide Squad. This is 2-day-old lobster. It's really good. Should I swallow it?
Yes.
Commit to the bit.
Real men swallow.
So, yeah, I'm gonna die.
I've got your adrenaline shot for the
Thank you.
for the allergic reaction in the back.
So, no, it's 2 days old, man. It's been in a cooler for 2 days, but I didn't think this one out.
It sounds like the return of the pie. I suddenly feel your pain, yet understand why it's so funny.
Yeah, I mean, sure, Suicide Squad is filled with thieves, murderers, sadists. Basically, the archetypes we all play in video games or, D&D or other role-playing games. We forgive them their trespasses because they're cool. I mean, honestly. And I mean, we'd all love to be able to get away with the same shit they do. You think Deadshot pays for parking tickets? No? You think Killer Croc waits in line for a pumpkin spice latte? No. Wait. Killer Cock? What? Sorry. They are the bad we want to be. I mean, Team Rocket, on the other hand, they're just a bunch of, people in a society that systematically abuse animals. And, I mean, honestly, that's just not okay. I mean, if I look in the audience, I see a bunch of geeks and nerds, and if there's anything that I can say, we do not like animal abusers. I mean, we certainly like animal abusers a lot less than we like just people. I mean, look at you. Well, fuck him. I mean, look at you.
Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna follow that.
Please do.
Okay, now listen. Hal-Con is something of an oasis in the desert of comic conventions. But as a major DC property, I have been behind the scenes of some of the world's best-known and well-attended conventions, and let me tell you, these are often dark and terrible places filled with capitalism and despair. Vendors that stare at you hollow-eyed as you offer up your spare kidney or firstborn child in order to afford that shiny resin-cast elder wand. Queues that stretch on for so long that you forget what it was you were waiting for, or indeed the name by which you once knew yourself. Your world becomes an endless abyss of rope and poles and the silent screaming of your soul as you wait for the madness to finally consume you. Meaningless panels that consist solely of one man dressed as the Easter Bunny, giving a presentation on the multiple household uses of baking soda. He pauses occasionally to interject a story about his pet betta fish, Colonel Greenlips. Every now and again, you stab yourself in the leg, not just to stay awake, but to remind yourself that you can still feel something. In my journeys through throngs of hungry, overheated, footsore fans rolling around in the sickly yellow miasma of their own body odor, waiting for 3 hours to pay $50 to a disinterested celebrity for an autograph and 3 seconds of direct eye contact, I've come to understand one thing. In order to run a comic convention, you must be a supremely fucked up individual.
That's a horrifying smell.
I can still smell shellfish.
It stings the nostrils.
I swallowed more than half of that.
Why didn't you just cook it today?
Let's not figure.
I
Okay,
don't plan very
before
well.
we get too invested in a dead lobster,
What
Geeks.
What about a dead Alex? At this point, honestly.
I've been invested in that for a really long time.
Have you been talking to my wife?
That is definitely mature.
Okay.
He's not your
Are,
wife?
are you going to be okay?
I don't know, man. Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay. Geeks, same question. Why is Team Rocket would run a better Comic-Con? You have 2 minutes, begin.
All right, so I want to clear something off right away. A lot of people think Team Rocket is an unethical group that comes from an anime. But in fact, they originated in a Game Boy game. So really, this is about ethics in video games. All right. Team Rocket has already proven themselves as great business people. In the first generation of Pokemon, we learned that they run the casino. And there are always NPCs there putting token after token in their machines and never leaving. And personally, I can't blame them. I know I spent way too much time myself trying to win the grand prize, which is a Porygon. And that is the only place that you can get a Porygon in the game. Exclusive offers are the #1 way to get people interested into your event. Suicide Squad doesn't have anything like that to offer. We already have Guardians of the Galaxy.
That was a good ooh. I would also like to reiterate that it's not just Jesse and James who are Team Rocket. This is a highly evolved organization. Thank you. Everyone expects it from Leo, not from Steve. So, I mean, sure, this is, it's a really advanced organization, tons of different levels, and sure, they might use this organization to exploit Pokemon, but they're effective at it, as opposed to the other guys. Suicide Squad, headed up by Amanda Waller, and, of course, she is represented by, a very ineffective organization, the U.S. government.
Back to the Pokemon games. In Pokemon Gold and Silver, Team Rocket sold what's called Slowpoke Tails. This is an item that does absolutely nothing, but costs $9,800. But still someone bought it just because it's weird, useless, and expensive. And that someone is Mike Tyson, because that's just what he buys. A Slowpoke can be caught using a regular Pokeball, which is priced at $200 Poké-dollars. That is a 49 times profit. This is important to note because that's roughly the amount you're expected to pay for food at Comic-Con. And finally, I'd just like to mention that we have infinite resources available to us because we can exploit the Missing No glitch by going to Cinnabar Island. Sure, Missing No might cause a few bugs. He is a glitch after all. There's some bugs and some memory problems involved in that. But think about it. You can have unlimited Master Balls, unlimited rare candies, unlimited Master Balls, unlimited rare candies, unlimited Master Balls, unlimited rare candies.
Okay, I'll just stop you right there. I want to talk about the logistics of what each team can bring to a con as well. I'm on Team Suicide Squad. You can bring, Margot Robbie. That's pretty awesome. They might be able to get Will Smith to come. Jared Leto will definitely come with 30 Seconds to Mars. But on the other side, if you just look at the people playing Pokemon Go, you've got so many Pokemon fans who are going to come to this con. Woo! We have Zach Braff, we have Jimmy Fallon, we have Fred Savage, we have Ellen DeGeneres, we have Nathan Fillion, David Tennant, Jean-Luc Picard, and also Pig Monkey.
Plus, we don't have to worry about financing because we can exploit the Missing No glitch and get infinite Master Balls, or rare candies, or Master Balls, or rare candies, or Master Balls.
Oh, good gracious. So, also, if we're going to look at the universe in which these characters live, we have Team Rocket, who have actual connections and wealth. Whether we're looking at Jesse and James, we're looking at the organization as a whole. You have James, who we discovered is filthy rich, so to a point where one will chase him around and be like, I will wait 15 years to marry you, which is an amazing amount of money, in my opinion, personally. Not for any particular reasons, though. And then, on top of that, when you're looking at that, that means they have the ability to actually bring in guests and prize people, whether that be gym leaders or actual celebrities in their world. Whereas when you look at our Suicide Squad, they're only going to invite themselves as guests and then be shocked when people don't want autographs from the people who've been terrorizing them and murdering their city and townsfolk for the last couple decades, I assume. And then our other issue is the Suicide Squad, they do what they do well, but they do have a criminal record. Whereas Team Rocket, if you'll note, they don't actually have a criminal record. Jesse and James, you'd assume they would. However, they always blast off before there's a chance to process them, which means the ability to rent a building or get anything is easy. If you don't have a record, people will allow you to rent their building, which we have seen them do time and time again. Whereas our Suicide Squad, the issue is they all have a record. We are fully aware they have a criminal record, which means they can't actually book their room themselves. They're going to have to go through their government agency to book their room. And I don't know if you guys are aware, but do you have any idea how hard it is to get the government to follow through on giving you full access to a building when they say they're going to on time? Quite frankly, if the Suicide Squad was trying to do this, they'd still be mapping out their con for 2013. And one more little piece for why I know Team Rocket can do this better is with running a con and getting access to the building and bringing in your guests, the next thing you want are panels. Jesse and James and Meowth can do it on their own. Whether it be a talk on cosplaying or prop building, they are your legitimate pros. Their cosplay game is on point. Just looking at James alone, what do you want him to talk to you about? Straight up cosplay, gender bent, crossplay. Shit, he's coming at you with the tits and all, whether they should be there or not. He has nailed it. You name it, he's done, and they do it to a master's level every time. That's who you get tips from.
Thank you very much. We are on to the second round. It is the Pig Monkey question. The Pig Monkey question is, in order to run the better Comic-Con, you must handle unforeseen problems. Explain how your team comes back from the brink of disaster. Yes, that's correct. So, nerds, you have 2 minutes. Please explain to me how the Suicide Squad succeeds in coming back from the brink of disaster. 2 minutes, begin.
Before I get into this, I want to start by acknowledging the hard work of the staff and volunteers at Hal-Con, who I'm sure have averted way more disasters than we're ever going to know about.
Yeah.
I happily agree with that one.
Thank you.
You made your point. All right, guys. Every event involving people, contained spaces, and money has the potential to be a shit show. And what I like about Suicide Squad is they make their own shit shows time and time again. I wouldn't go to Team Rocket to organize my sock drawer, let alone a con. But Suicide Squad, they've got nothing to lose, and that's the best kind of people. Like the cast of Geeks versus Nerds, desperation breeds creativity.
And body odor.
That's not me this time. Yeah, how old is the steak, Alex?
Well, okay, I cooked the steak last night.
When did you buy it?
That's up to me to decide.
Dude.
For the audience in the
Dude,
back,
I have
that's a butter
sawed
knife.
through wood that goes faster than that.
It's still red in the center.
Almost like it has a lot.
Again, the whole concept of Pokemon, I mean, really, it just disgusts me. I mean, honestly, people. Really, Pokemon Go? Fuck. It's a really good steak. The whole point, okay, no, I mean, getting back to the question, I apologize. I'm getting barbecue sauce and lobster juice on this lady.
On this vegetarian lady.
Yeah. As a member of PETA, I agree. Animal life is important. The whole point. It's a splash zone, folks.
You don't know why that's so funny.
Put on your protective goggles.
Talking backstage.
It's really dry.
Also, I would like to point out my glitter plan.
I'm almost
I
done.
did get really
Ha!
which I think is
All right.
amazing.
The whole
You guys
point
me.
of a Suicide Squad is to thrive in the face of overwhelming adversity and deliver success. Team Rocket, on the other hand, seems to always somehow deliver failure from the hands of success. And yet we glorify it. The nerd community, and I'm sorry, I know I'm supposed to pander, okay? But we have blood on our hands. And I'll even, I will even include myself with a lot of you, okay? Now, we have blood on our hands. Pokemon blood. Rich, succulent, creamy
Gotta them all.
Pokemon blood.
That sounds like it would pair nicely with robust Pinot Noir.
I think you're right.
We're gonna come here. That is a robust Pinot Noir. Is that wine?
Not
Hold
even open yet.
on, folks.
Just
I'm not an animal. I have to open it first.
oh, man, just suck the cork out of the bottle.
You have to let it breathe, man.
1,000, 1,000, go.
taking a page right out of my book.
Where we
Oh
have
my
the beginning of the
God!
show.
Oh my God.
And it does pair nicely.
Dread pirate.
You aim low, sir.
Geeks versus Nerds, where we get the dinner and show.
So, I'll be following that again. That's fine.
It was already followed with a Pinot Noir.
So anyone who has ever tried to organize a convention will tell you that it's something of a masochistic experience. You can't avert disaster without some self-sacrifice. A convention without human suffering is like a bathroom without toilet paper. You're still gonna go, but you're not gonna have a good time while you're in there. Think about the poor personal assistants having to entertain a disinterested celebrity who would literally rather be in the Gulf of Mexico licking oil off the bottom of a duck. The security officers having to say for the 5th time that day, "No, Batman, you may not use smoke grenades on the convention floor. I don't care if you are, in fact, the knight." Having to explain to the security officers that no, they may not, in fact, tase the Twilight fans. And then you have your executive committee attempting to oversee all this chaos like Saruman atop the pinnacle of Orthanc. They toil night and day attempting to birth their event from dirt and blood while the eye of their corporate sponsors glares balefully from across the fields of Pelennor. See, the Suicide Squad is prepared to pay their pound of flesh. They deal with unforeseen problems by throwing themselves in front of the oncoming train. They understand that no reward happens without risk and sacrifice. After all, you don't need a parachute to skydive. You only need a parachute to skydive twice.
Okay, Team Geek, same question. Explain how your team comes back from the brink of disaster. You have 2 minutes. Begin.
First off, I just want to say Alex are fucking hilarious tonight. But I'm just... Yeah, okay,
Sorry,
so...
Leo.
So I'm glad to... I gotta say, I'm glad that you're sharing your food because it would be a mistake to be so shellfish.
Yes!
Oh, yes! 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 Oh my God, it was given to you for free! Yes!
I'm sorry, was that too much whining?
Oh my God! Oh, I'm so happy.
I thought it was blasting off again there for a second. All right. Team Rocket keeps coming back from the brink of disaster. We've seen that time and time again. And the reason why that is because we have such a good team behind them, okay? Team Rocket, like I've been explaining, is a very expansive organization. It goes from the lowly rocket grunt that's just standing in a field with one Zubat for some reason to all the way up to eventual gym leader and eventual Elite Four member Koga. So we really would have the best board for our convention, since we can choose practically anyone from the Pokemon universe. So obviously the leader of the board would be Giovanni. Then I'm thinking for Director of Finances, Alakazam. A Pokemon with an IQ of 5,000 or the equivalent of 31.25 Einsteins.
A new unit of measurement.
Yeah, that's a unit of measurement. Doing the finances for him would be easier than figuring out your favorite stage in a Sonic game. That's Chemical Plant Zone, and anyone who says differently is a damn dirty liar. Next up, we have the volunteer coordinator. I'm picturing Hypno. People have no choice but to listen to him. Then in charge of transportation, Dragonite, a Pokemon that can travel the globe in under 16 hours and doesn't have to pay custom charges for anything he brings, because fuck you, he's a fucking dragon. Complaints and HR will, of course, go to Wigglytuff. People are less likely to complain when they're asleep. Ditto can be the person in charge of promotions because, they're in charge of public relations because they're the everyman. That's a thinker. And to round up my Pokemon team of 6, I'm thinking we might as well put a Zubat on the team. And obvious place is promotions for Zubat, because if your job is to be seen by people whether they want to or not, Zubat! Yeah, I'm good.
So, the ability to come back from the brink of disaster. Well, I'm going to look at this one from an economic standpoint. So, your business being shut down would definitely be on the brink of being shut down would be the brink of disaster. So, when I look at Team Rocket, I realize that they have the ability to come up with a lucrative and financially stable business plan every week and a half or so. Now, just because a 10-year-old shows up and completely obliterates it is definitely where that brink of disaster is coming from, which they then respond with within 10 days having another lucrative and financially stable business that the entire community is investing in once again. And quite frankly, if that's not the ability to constantly do something properly, I don't know what is. And the only reason why they can't keep one business running properly is because Meowth must stick to his literal game of cat and mouse and chase that damn Pikachu up and down every plane on the earth, while they leave another lucrative business plan for someone else to scoop up and finish every step of the way.
How can we come back from the brink with the ultimate in Deus Ex Machina, the time-traveling Pokemon, Dialga? We're on the brink? No problem. Let's go back, buy ourselves another 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years. It doesn't matter. We've got time travel. Now, what else can we do? You know, we could send Leo back in time to, say, 1955, where then we can be like, hey, Leo, let's really screw things up. Why don't you make out with your mom a little bit? then you're going to have to make sure your mom and your dad get back together so that you'll someday be born so you can come back in time to make all this happen. And then you'll do it all at the Enchantment Under the Sea dance. Oh, don't forget, name yourself after your underwear. Make sure you're wearing Calvin Klein's. And then when that turns out for the best, we can do it 2 more times with your really creepy neighbor.
Steven,
Back to the future.
Steven, I can't believe you got me involved in that. Never include to me in that again. I insist.
Paging Dr. Freud.
Can I interject?
No.
No, I just want to say that I changed my mind. The grossest thing about the steak is not that it's dry and cooked last night. It's that it's sitting in lobster juice. I mean, I'll still eat it.
Shout out to the dude who ate it before knowing that.
That's for you.
Hey, I am innocent.
That will not protect you from bullets that fly.
Okay. We are moving
Swiftly along.
We're on to round 3. Oh, God. We're on to round 3. It's trash talk, and I don't even want to know where you pulled that from.
Are you sure?
We're gonna start over here so that.
Tell ya. I'll tell you where I had him.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. So, Geeks.
It rhymes with bass.
Geeks. Your turn to talk. It's trash talk. We're going back and forth. 5 minutes. Begin.
If it comes down to a choice between Suicide Squad and Pokemon references, Pokemon reference, I choose you.
Look, I was kind of nervous about getting on stage against such an incredible punsmith.
Thank you.
I mean, some people just have a way with words and other people don't not have way. but I did come up with a couple Pokemon jokes. Want to hear them?
Yes.
Yes.
Desperately.
I caught a Pokemon earlier today and named it Margarine. Want to know why?
Yeah.
I know why.
Yeah, why?
Yeah,
Because
why?
it was butterfree. Wait, there's one more. What did Pikachu say when Team Rocket completely failed to run a successful convention?
What did they say?
Pikachu.
It's funny because that's what he always says.
All right, so the Suicide Squad movie. It didn't know what it wanted to be. It fell flat. The thing most people were looking forward to was cut, and there should never be a second one. That's not Comic-Con. No, that is not Comic-Con. That is DashCon.
Burn!
That really hurts my feelings. My girlfriend's in Suicide Squad. She wrote me a poem.
Oh, good.
Do you guys want to hear it? Roses are red. Violets are blue. Does this rag smell like chloroform to you?
Ah, the makings of a great con runner. Everybody's safe and sound. Sorta.
Okay, back over to you.
Well, I like to think that I'm a person that trusts, maybe even blindly. But I don't trust these guys. I wouldn't trust Team Rocket to delete my browser history after I die.
Fair enough.
All right, in Suicide Squad, there's a lineup called The Last Line, designed to fight Superman. He's a human hybrid. He's hybridized with Doomsday and with Kryptonite. And so he and Supes get into it, and they level Smallville until Batman comes in with this dude's mom and says, "Hey, it's your mother. It's Martha." What is it with Martha, DC? Come on.
So, what?
It's Alex's turn to talk.
I think this whole night's been
I
Alex's
just
turn
want
to
to
talk.
say that after a bottle of robust Pinot Noir, fermented grape juice, you know.
Okay, cool.
No, so, right, debate. My whole thing here, oh, right, I was going to tell you. I feel like you guys are being robbed because the table does not show the shirt riding up on my belly right now.
No, they're not being robbed.
Well, it's opinion-based, but whatever. But what I want to say...
What is happening?
No!
PETA,
Fuck no!
PETA, y'all.
He'll do it!
Always
All right, wait, what did they say? I didn't hear
They said,
them.
leave your shirt on, thank
No.
you, calmly deliver your argument and move on.
Sorry, I had a point.
No!
Shoes, no shirt, no service.
What? Come and see me after the show. Because for some unknown reason, there's fucking children here?
What the hell?
Shame. Excuse me, I said I'm a member of PETA.
Yeah, they're never hypocritical.
So, anyhow, I had a point. See, no, I got a bit of a chapped ass here. Shit.
Chapped ass.
People often, no, I'm a little upset because people often refer to Amanda Waller, the organizer of the Suicide Squad, thank you, as the Wall, okay? Which honestly I find a little bit offensive because, yes, she may in fact be an egomaniacal, sociopathic narcissist with xenophobic and possibly even racist tendencies. But not once have I heard her agree with anything that Donald Trump supports.
Oh my God, yes, that's what she always says. For those who didn't catch that, the girl in the front's just like, oh, that's it?
No, literally, that is what my wife says. Thanks.
Leo.
All right, so for a Team Rocket convention, we could actually have infinite resources. We can exploit the missing no glitch and get infinite master balls, rare candies, master balls, rare candies, master balls, rare candies, master balls, rare candies.
Oh, he's shooting blanks.
Just beat him with
Master
the gun.
balls, rare candies.
Oh, when they shoot blanks.
Okay. All right, so rebooted there. Imagine being a DC fan and hearing the news that a black woman would actually be allowed to lead her own super team, and then finding out that it's a bunch of criminals. That's racist, okay? Okay, sorry, maybe I'm not the one to best speak on the subject. Kayla, would a government organization do this to a person of color?
No, they'd never do something like that.
Okay.
That's not like the government at all. Oh, wait. It totally is. Just alone for a minute.
Look it. Running a convention is an act of love, not hugging your Bulbasaur kind of love. Real love is like peeing your pants. Everybody sees it, but only you get to enjoy the warm feeling it brings.
Save
I
me.
would.
Not if you're sitting down at this table. I've had to go for the longest time. Up until now.
I would just like to point out that the payment that Killer Croc.
Wah, wah, wah.
We knew it was gonna happen. That Killer Croc requested was access to BET, and when they show him enjoying his payment, he's just watching the booty quake. So, what I want to know is why he didn't just, ask for internet access. No, wait, no, just some limited access. Say like www.chumbucket.com. No, wait, no, www.chumshots.com.
I don't know why I'm here anymore. I have this nice organized
This is my
list.
job.
You're bad.
I realize. There's really nothing I can do about it. I was kind of just born this way.
Oh God, you landed on this planet
Yeah,
this way.
your turn.
Oh yeah. So I have a nice organized list of things that I don't trust Team Rocket with. This kind of got in the way. But I wouldn't trust Team Rocket to respect my grandmother's strict observance of the high holidays. I wouldn't trust them to understand the implications of exiting the European Union before just doing that. And I wouldn't trust Team Rocket with my virginity, which, by the way, I've lost. So if any of you have found it, please return it to me after the show.
Sorry, first thing that came to mind was you can have mine.
Because Team Rocket shares.
See me after the show.
Only if you invite Alex.
Oh my God. I'm not ready for that.
Oh, that was
No, I am ready for that.
Peter. It's important. Peter.
okay.
I'm calling
No, wait. He had something to say.
He who hesitates.
Yeah, I can say something more.
Okay, go.
Okay, so
Just anything to keep me from looking at Alex.
Okay.
yeah, the thing is that to run the better Comic-Con, people actually have to care about it, and nobody cares about the Suicide Squad. You might care about some of the individual members, Harley Quinn. But nobody cares about the Suicide Squad as a whole, not even the team members themselves, okay? In the event series, Trial by Suicide, King Shark actually said, we're not friends, we're not even a team, we're just a bunch of people, nobody cares whether they live or die. All right, let's let that sink in. Now, this would be a really, really devastating line, if not for the fact that I entirely made that whole thing up and none of you nerds called me on it. How can you care about it if nerds don't call you on something?
Fair enough.
That was delightful.
We are on to the final round. And as always, the team that started goes last. So, final words. Geeks.
Hey, Suicide Squad! Pokemon, go fuck yourselves!
Okay.
They did not let me segue into half of this.
Final words. Team Nerd.
Team Rocket is just a group of moronic, spineless animal abusers in a world of moronic, spineless animal abusers. Times like these, we should be listening to their inner killer croc. Don't beat your meat, eat your meat.
I choose you.
Pikachu.
That's a good
I
game.
choose you before I swallows you.
I know, right?
I'm so sorry.
We're going to have to vet this show better from now on. Okay, you guys have seen this right from the beginning.
You can't unsee it!
I am not going to apologize for this, but Alex's email is alexhall at... All
No,
right.
it's alex.hall0@gmail.com. It's all good.
Okay.
Fuck all y'all.
Do we hear it
Send it
for
an email.
Team Rocket and the Geeks?
Drink a lot of liquid.
Or do we hear it for the Suicide Squad and the Nerds?
Meat is murder. Oh my gosh. I wish I had enough confidence in my body to take advantage of body shots like that.
Was it Gmail?
Yes.
Only if you take him home with you and lock him up in your basement.
Are you ready to burp him?
Oh, I've got to burp so bad.
As the extremely traumatized Lord High Pig Monkey,
My stomach.
Don't be reluctant now. You committed
I
this.
hereby announce that the group that would run the best Comic-Con would be Team Rocket. Thank you very much for joining us. Please tune into that show.
Oh, hey there! Did you like the show? I hope you did. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for upcoming videos, podcasts, and more. It's gonna be great. Check it out.